Opinion Sir, could we have voters list reforms with some ice, please? The jinns are everywhere. They travel as if borders do not exist. They take over land, usurp cultures, snatch jobs. And the jinns have also filled up voter lists and ballot boxes for the parties of their political masters, or the ones who gave them fake papers and shelters. Now that the Election Commission (EC) has started a hunt to track down the genies, starting with Bihar, which goes to polls this year, their political masters are panicking. More than 35 lock names are set to be excluded from Bihar's electoral roll because of the special intensive revision SIR process being carried out in the state. So far, 6.6 crore or 88.18% of the total voters in the state have submitted their enumeration forms. The deadline is July 25, after which the draft electoral roll will be published. The EC has shared statistics, which show 12.5 lakh or 1.59% of electors have died, but their names remain on the list. Another 2.2%, or 17.5 lakh electors, have permanently moved out of Bihar. Around 5.5 lakh or 0.73% voters have registered twice. This adds up to 35.5 lakh existing voters, or 4.5% of the total electorate facing removal from Bihar's voter list. It does not include illegal immigrants from Nepal, Bangladesh, and Myanmar, whom EC teams busted during field visits, who were registered as voters. These names will also be removed after verification. The Supreme Court, which is currently hearing petitions related to the SIR, has advised the EC to use Aadhaar cards, ration cards, and voter ID cards for voter verification. An overwhelming part of illegal immigrants are Muslims from Bangladesh and Myanmar. In Bihar, districts like Kishanganj, which has 68% are Muslims, for instance, Aadhaar card saturation reportedly stands at 126%. Katihar, with 44% are Muslims, has 123% Aadhaar card saturation. Araria has 123% and Purnia has 121%. So, these districts have more than 120 Aadhaar cards for every 100 people. This fraud and assault on the system obviously benefits secular parties like the Congress and RJD, who are now blue with rage. The TMC in West Bengal, a case study in minority appeasement politics, has threatened agitation to stop the purge of illegals from the electoral rolls. Point 1 hopes the center and the courts won't buckle. But just cleaning the voter lists is not enough. Since the process is making large-scale detection of illegals possible, it should be followed by detention and deportation. That is exactly what the Donald Trump administration has been doing in America through relentless raids by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. President Trump came into office promising the largest mass deportation in U.S. history, targeting what he claimed were 10 million unauthorized migrants living in the U.S. As a result of the ICE raids, data shows border crossings have plummeted, arrests have doubled, and the number of people in detention is at an all-time high, reports NBC. Migrants in ICE detention on July 7, 2025, stood at 57,186. Of them, 28.6% have criminal convictions, 25% have pending criminal charges, 47.5% were listed as other immigration violator, and 11.7% have been fast-tracked for deportation. Cumulative border crossings have come down to 1,08,658 year-to-date, 2025 from 9,05,920 YTD, 2024, which was 88% or higher. Border crossings stood at 9,25,919 YTD, 2023, 88.3% higher than this year. The number of people deported by ICE has not been regularly released, but NBC News claims it has internal ICE data, which shows 15,00018,000 are being deported each month lately. Swipe left for next video. India needs an ISIS-style purge. While there are mostly unconfirmed reports about India stealthily pushing back Bangladeshi illegals by the hundreds since Operation Sindoor, the drive has to be more robust and decisive. Else, the jinns will continue to ravage Bharat's demography, and ultimately, its destiny. Abhijit Majumdar is a senior journalist. Views expressed in the above piece are personal and solely those of the author. They do not necessarily reflect NEWS18S views. Latest blogs.